This stage is for underground artists, entrepreneurs, and game changers. The people you see selling CDs out of their trunks, hawking books on the side of the freeway, sacrificing time away from their kids, dumping their savings in their tanks and hitting the road. It's for the weirdos, trendsetters, alternative thinkers redefining the field with their alternative mindsets. Mike's Uncut is a movement. It's about passion, sacrifice, believing in yourself when no one else does. Mike's Uncut is for you. We all know who we are. And now, you will too. What's up, muses? I'm your girl, Humbly, and this is Mike's Uncut, the first of our kind nationwide, bringing the hottest underground artists, entrepreneurs, and game changers. First, I want to thank the Carver Center for their continued support. I'm really excited today. We're showcasing our first band, native Peorians, Iron Rose, opening up for legendary acts out of Chicago. You have the pleasure of meeting the first band member, Mike from the Nine.
It is I.
So I have to start out by asking you, Iron Rose, what does that mean to you? Where did that come from?
Well, it's a lot of different stories. We really forgot the meaning, but Iron Rose means to me is a lot. It's more than just music, you know what I'm saying? It's family, it's a brand, you know, it's everything. It's, you know, the reason we're here today, you know what I'm saying? So.
And it means a lot to you also because you're all family members, correct?
Yes. It's family before the music.
Right.
We
That's
always
awesome.
speak on that, yeah.
So the fact that your family is actually a benefit to your intimacy, and that's not one of the reasons that you might bump heads or cause conflict?
Definitely one of the reasons.
People tell you all the time, don't work with family. You ever feel like that?
Yeah.
So that builds to your cohesiveness.
Yeah, them two laid back. I'm the funny guy, so it works. You know, we ain't really combative about nothing. We got our different shares of views and things, but it don't go no further than that. We'd rather not argue about it.
I think when people see the bloopers, they'll all agree that you're the funny one.
Yeah, definitely.
So you started out from a basement, the gun shop.
The gun shop.
Moved to an empty church. How was that? It sounds like you all were very motivated to just get your practicing in and build your brand by any means necessary. Tell me about the gun shop.
Yeah, we started in the basement of our uncle's home. He allowed us to record down there before he kicked us out.
Right.
Yeah, but the gun shop was just like another name for the studio, you know. It's something lyrical. We don't actually, it's not a gun shop. But from there, and then we really got serious with the craft. We were serious about the craft, and we was looking for places to, you know, record and not record, but practice and all that. So the church was available. We got the blessings of, you know, the people that run the building or whatever, and we try to incorporate God in everything we do anyway. So, you know, that's how the church thing came about.
Awesome. You have had a lot of success as a band. You've opened up for legendary acts, respected acts, Wu-Tang Clan several times.
Shout out to
you were on the Dipset Tour. Your hit Bags is now trending on Strictly Hip Hop 90.7.
Shout out to Strictly Hip Hop.
Definitely. What would you say has been your proudest moment to date?
Proudest moment? I really don't have a proudest moment because we just, you know, sit back and plan things out, set goals. You know, once we hit the goals, we keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? So just the grind period is the, you know. So I love the grind. That's the best part about it. Yeah.
Is.
You know what I'm saying? So hitting them goals every time is just you know what I'm saying? We can really do this.
What about your biggest sacrifice?
Woo! Biggest sacrifice? Shoot. Relationships, family sometimes, you know. It's definitely a lot of sacrifice on just everyday life, you know what I'm saying? Because outside of music, you definitely got everyday life, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So.
There's a man behind the music.
Yeah.
Real problems.
So you definitely got a lot of sacrifices, you know.
When you said relationships, do you mean struggling to maintain a strong one that you already have, or do you mean not being able to even get it started because you're touring and on the road?
Nah, I'm in a relationship. It's just keeping the balance between everything, you know what I'm saying? So the fact that I got somebody strong behind me, that it makes it easier, but at times, you know, you have your difficulties, but for the most part, it's all right.
So I have to ask, people always say, you know, you can't make it in a small town when you're from a small town, all of that. You guys are walking proof that you can be successful when you're from a small city.
Yes,
or
you can be.
Not a metropolitan area. What do you owe that to?
I mean, just the will. Like, you can't let anything limit you. You know what I'm saying? Yes, we know what Peoria is. Yes, we know the people and the environment we coming from, but that has nothing to do with what we got going on. You know what I'm saying? Yes, they support us. We are thankful of our supporters, but we can't let what Peoria do dictate where we're going. You know what I'm saying? And that's with anybody. It can be music. It can be a nurse, anything. Don't let anybody limit you. So that's just basically what it is. We never fed into that, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So for someone who's just getting started, say they are from a small town, what would you tell them? Like, how do you address those barriers, those cliques?
First of all, you gotta understand and know that there's gonna be barriers. Like, you gotta have that in your head. You gotta know that there's gonna be barriers, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you're in a small town. But you got to remain focused on what you want, you know what I'm saying? So if you have a goal, don't let, you know them barriers are there and prepare for them, but also keep the focus, stay focused.
So I need to see this shirt. I love it.
Bam, Rose.
So you weren't kidding. The hat too, okay.
Yeah, you know.
When you said that you have your hands in a lot of stuff, you're producing your own merch and everything, have a media specialist team behind you.
Yes, we do. Shout out to the lovely Shanice.
Awesome. And I mean, is it important to you? I think you're very supportive and positive. You're shouting out, you know, the station, the people in Peoria, your media specialist, and the person you said supports you. I think that's awesome. Do you find that that kind of support and camaraderie amongst groups is unique to you, or is that how other band members are operating, other artists?
I mean, everybody is different. With us, it's just like showing the love. Even if it's negativity, we're going to give love back, you know what I'm saying? But just so happened with us, you know, we got a lot of love, like a lot of supporters, because we always just focused on us. We never got into the negatives, you know what I'm saying? We never even involved ourselves in that. So they see positivity coming from us. They support, we support back, we show love back. We're not the bougie, you know, we are upcoming artists, or we're artists and we're doing this and that, so we don't act bougie towards nobody, you know, and plus we know everybody from here, so at the end of the day, they know who we are, musically and personally.
So where do we get the shirts and the gear?
Well, you can come holler at me there out in the trunk, you know what I'm saying? I'll pop the trunk on you if you need them.
I need that sign. Don't pop the trunk on me. I know what that
My
means.
fault. For my listeners that don't know what pop the trunk is, I'm just playing. This is just merchandise. But no, www.ironrosemusic.com. You can get merch, music, anything. Everything is on that website.
Do you do appearances?
Yes.
So we can get you for parties, events?
Depending.
On?
Depending. It gotta be, you know, it gotta be
worth your time.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Artists can't work for free.
That part.
Despite what everyone thinks.
Whoo! The discount Peoria. Hey, Peoria loves discounts or free. You know, so, hey, shout out to Peoria though. They still mess with us.
You know, and that's the thing. From your hometown, and we can even go close to that and talk about family.
Whew.
You know, you have a lot of support in your family. You talked about that being a strength to you, that you get to be in a group with your cousins, right? That's awesome. But sometimes there are conflicts in family. Sometimes family members don't support you. Unfortunately, that's out there, right? So one of the challenges that you find, though, you gather and are able to get a lot of support in your hometown, which is Peoria. Sometimes you run into the issue of you're supposed to be doing it for free.
Yes, we've definitely had our few shares of, man, I'm family, let me get this, or could you do this for me for a show, parties, all that type of stuff. So, I mean, we've gracefully turned people down and told them you have to pay, just like if you were to buy some Jordans, you would pay for them, you know. How
long did it take you guys to learn that lesson, that sometimes you have to say no, to know your worth?
I mean, we came in that way. Like, as a business, like, we can't give out nothing for free because we got to pay for everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
and it's not cheap.
At all. Everybody thinks, you know, oh, y'all get the shirts for free. How are we going to get something for free? What do we get for free? Y'all got to pay for it just like we got to pay for it.
So if they come to a concert, do y'all throw things from the stage? Bring people up on the stage?
Yeah, we definitely show love. We throw shirts. We've thrown plenty of things off the stage. We've show love all the time. We give free giveaways, tickets to the shows, all that.
What's coming up?
Right now, I don't know. We have certain things on the table. It's just about sealing them right now. So we have some upcoming things.
One thing I have found, because I need to be at the next one, right, is that there's a lot of cliques, right, and that's cool. Everyone knows I'm a transplant, right? I feel like if you're not in that setting or with that clique, then there's been times where I found out about awesome events like after the fact, you know. Sometimes the promotion is like sectioned off, or it's difficult to get access to that, even on Facebook. Have you found that experience to be true?
Promote I mean, not really. I don't think we really ran into that. I know.
No, I mean do you think that's how Peoria operates sometimes?
Oh yeah, they got a certain demographic or clique that they would rather promote to because they know that's who's going to show up or some stuff like that. But we don't really. I mean, it's not a thing for us.
Right. I'm trying to get on your level.
They're the only group that goes to everybody's shows that even if they're not on the bill.
Wait, slow down one.
They're the only group that goes to like everybody's shows, even if they're not on the bill. No one else is down the bill and then go support.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
They're
definitely.
the only group.
We support full-heartedly. Like, we don't want anything back. Even if you don't support us, if we want to go check it out, we're going to check it out. We listen to everybody's music. We go
That's
to the
love.
events.
Do you have, are you guys a label as well?
Yes,
How many artists do you have?
just us three.
Okay. Is that in future plans to have some proteges, bring some people on?
Of course, we're going to expand. The bigger you get, you got to expand. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, it's coming.
Okay. Thank you for spending time with us.
No problem.
What's the message? What's your sign off? What do you want us to know about you?
Me, personally, I live by the rules of do what you want. Don't let anybody limit you. When people say the sky is the limit, that is a lie. There's something beyond the sky. That's it. And,
I like that.
Promote positive energy.
Mike from the 9, everybody.
All right.
Thank you. Welcome back, Muses. We're here with the youngest member of Iron Rose, King Jofee.
What's up? How you doing?
I'm great, thank you. So excited to have you guys here.
I'm excited to be here too.
So Iron Rose, I want to know what that means to you.
Well, for me, it just means family, business. We all about the music, all about the positivity. We just try to be positive. It's a lot of negativity going on around here right now. We just try to keep a positive. We want to be that positive perspective, So
I like that. I like tearing a hole through stereotypes. And one thing I want to point out is that all three of you are college men.
correct, yeah.
Right. So when you see a rap group, you instantly think gangster rap, drugs, negativity,
Right.
thugs, and you all actually have a college education.
Yeah, well, me, I went to Blackhawk for 2 years, and yeah, with rap, with music, it's a lot of stereotyping going on. But for us, yeah, we do have an education, and yeah, we just want to shine light on that, and we want to speak about something different. There's a lot of music out, and a lot of people talk and rap about the same thing, and we just want to, talk about a little something different, and rap about a little something different. So.
And what are some of those different topics that are important to you?
We like to keep God, in our music. We do rap about God a lot. We started off rapping, when we first started off rapping, we started off in a church, rehearsing. This was at the very beginning stages, so we got to know the owner of the church, and he welcomed us in, and from
I
there
think
on,
that's powerful within itself.
Yep. So from there on, we just took off from there.
Okay. So let's talk about the college experience. You were all in college when the band, that's the inception, correct?
Right.
So you were on scholarship.
Yeah, I was for basketball.
A couple of you played ball, and then you decided to have the nerve to start a band.
Right.
So y'all were getting all the girls, right?
You could say that a little bit.
What was that experience like, a young man growing up with all of these responsibilities and all of this passion, positive energy?
Man. Well, first of all, yeah, I was on scholarship for basketball. Just growing up, going out of state, getting a feel and experience for something different outside of Peoria. I mean, it was a eye-opener just to know that, it's other things out here, you know what I mean? You don't want to be, it's a lot of people that get, trapped in their city, and we just wanted to go out and expand, see some new stuff, learn some new things. So, yeah, that's what we did.
Okay. So who's your biggest fan base?
Oh, our biggest fan base?
Like the demographic? See?
Like the age?
And ethnicity?
I would want to say mostly, I want to say people of color, and it's a lot of white people too. But college kids, people our age, mid-20s, that's our demographic. Yeah.
I ask that because I feel like that's something that you might be proud of. It's something you gained an appreciation for by being able to leave your city, going to college where you're exposed to a lot of different cultures, languages, music preferences, and all those kinds of things. Would you say that your college experience influenced your music and your writing?
Yeah, most definitely. Just by learning, staying alive, learning different things in school and using them in music while I'm writing. I like to write, and I like to use a different vocabulary. You know what I mean? I like to use words that you wouldn't normally hear. So college definitely helped me with that.
Expanding your vocabulary.
Yeah, expanding my vocabulary.
I'm a nerd at that too.
All right.
So I'm sure that all three of you bring very different strengths and personality to your band. What do you bring to the table?
Oh man, pretty much I'm the laid back guy of the group. I don't like to do a lot of talking. They're pretty much the talkers of the group. I just like to lay back and write music, and that's pretty much me, you know, for the most part.
What's your writing process? Is it easy for you to write, or do you have to be inspired?
I have to be inspired. Just recently, I actually went on a fast, just a week fast, just to clear my mind. It helps me write a little bit better, you know. So I do that quite frequently when it comes time to writing.
So they're not on board with the whole fasting concept?
Nah, not at all. I'm the only one that does that. So, and I just do it for personal reasons, just to clear my mind. Something I'd like to do. It helps me write better, helps me think of new material. Also, when I'm writing, I like to be personally by myself or in a space where I can focus. So that's how I like to usually write.
So that sounds structured, right? Which I totally appreciate, the structure of what I'm needing. But you also said that you need inspiration. What do you do at those moments if you've been on a train or a bus or in the airport and it's just, starts flowing? Like, are you able to capture that?
Yeah, I usually keep a old cracked up iPod that I got from like 2011, and I keep it with me almost everywhere I go. And if I just think of something crazy, I just try to remember it and write it down as quick as possible. It may not be like a whole rap, but a couple lines or something. I just hurry up and write it down, just so I won't forget. So
yeah, I've
that's
learned that lesson the hard way.
Yeah,
you're like, oh, I'll remember that. So how do you guys like settle disputes? And when you just love a song and you're like, oh, that's a hit, that's a single, I'm shopping that right away. And, one of the other members is just, it doesn't mean the same to them or maybe needs a couple edits. How do you resolve that?
I mean, actually, we have that happen a lot. And we just like to listen to music together first. And then we just try to come up with reasons why we think this one is the one. Personally, we just all come up with our reasons, listen to them, and we just go from there. And if they don't like it, the one we pick, then they just have to deal with it.
Very diplomatic. I like that. So let's get in it. Talk about what this means. So what is your style? Like, what are some of the common themes when you're bringing a hit, when you're bringing something forward? What's your staple?
Something that'll move people. I like a nice beat.
So when you say that you are passionate about music that moves people, is that more of a Lucy Pearl dance tonight or more of a chill, slow it down, let's write something, put some things together type of music?
Yeah, for me, well, we like to call each other revolutionary player flavor. And that's just, basically, he's the revolutionary type. He likes to have like a, Kurt 10K is the revolutionary type. He likes to have like a message in his raps. I'm more of the player kind of rap, more of like a down south or a Midwest mix type of style and feel. That guy over there, I'm not even gonna mention his name, Mike from wherever he's from. We all have our different styles, that's what we all bring to the table, you know what I mean, to make that collective sound as a group.
Okay.
So.
You guys are often compared to the classics, Bone Thugs, Tribe Called Quest, but you're trying to pave your own way, make your own sound.
Yeah, they like to try to compare us to that, but we feel like we have our own sound, and you know, we're definitely going to show everybody that we have our own sound.
Yeah.
So.
And you've opened up, I think you've had some amazing opportunities. You've opened up for Wu-Tang several times. What is that like? When you get that call from when you're on stage and you're talking to them face to face, what's that like?
Man, it was exciting. I mean, definitely a dream come true. We worked real hard to get up to this point. I mean, from doing shows from where there's nobody in the crowd to doing shows to where there's 30 people in the crowd to 100 and so on and so forth. So when we finally got that call, it was definitely a dream come true, and we tried to take all, you know, full advantage of it. So.
Any mistakes? Any things you would have done differently?
No.
No.
No, everything
It's
that
all a part of the journey.
It's all a part of all a part of the journey, you know, for the good and the bad.
Okay.
So mostly the good though, for sure.
What's your ultimate message to your fans and your critics?
Man, if you set your mind to something, man, you can do it. Just put your mind to it. Put all the effort into it. Don't listen to the negativity. Let that go in one ear and out the other. Just stay focused. Stay in your bag.
I love that. Even when there's no one out there.
Yeah.
Right. Seem like there's 10,000.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
Thank
true.
you so much, King Jofee, for being here.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. What's up, Muses? If you're just now joining us, I'm here with 10K from Iron Rose.
What's up? What's up?
What's up? So tell us, how did that start? What does Iron Rose mean to you?
Iron Rose it's a lifestyle. It's a brand. It means a lot to me. Once I graduated college, I started it without, knowing what I was going to do. Just had the idea to start the brand, and now I'm here.
And one of the greatest things and blessings about your band is that you get to do this with your cousins, your family.
Yeah, that's one of the best things, Some people have to go to work with people they don't know, people don't like.
Right.
I get to go with my best
I'm
friend.
jealous.
So
Right, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And even more so, you're a media specialist and also in charge of your merchandise, and all of that is
Yes.
your girlfriend.
yes, my best friend, my partner,
Awesome.
Shanice. Yeah, she helps with a lot of things, not just the media. She does merch too, helps with the shows. She helps with everything, really. She's like a boss, kinda.
Well, you know what they say, behind every strong man is a
Yeah,
strong woman.
yeah. You definitely need, that female presence around, that mindset. It helps us, builds us up, gives us a different perspective.
How long has she been with you guys?
Since the beginning,
Since the beginning.
I started off rapping by myself, and she was helping me. She was encouraging me.
Yeah.
And it transitioned into the group, and, she's still there. And a lot of people always say, you can't do that. You can't have your girlfriend involved.
Right.
It'll mess up the business part. But, it's the best part
The
about
sales?
it to
You
me.
mean the sales from your female fan base?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Family members, everybody. It's hard to see from what you usually see. It's hard to think something different. So people start off thinking that, but it's been it's the best decision I made because,
Wow, yeah.
she helps me out a lot.
Why are we just like over-sexualized society? Like, why can't you have a significant other when you're in, media, music, industry, all of that? Like, have you seen the change? Well, I guess you said she was there from the beginning.
Yeah, she's been there from the beginning.
Do the fans, do they not embrace you, your female fans, when you have Shanice there?
It depends. It depends on the female fan, you know how close they are to me, but it's just the idea, and it is over sexualized, and a lot of things get misconstrued, but at the end of the day, the male and the female, they can help each other a lot, and you can put that towards anything, any job, and work together and build something great with it.
How does being able to build a successful business as a young man with your family and bring your significant other on board from the beginning, who's been there through the rough times, the struggles, have seen it evolve, right?
Right.
Now I imagine has visions herself of what you all can become.
Yeah.
How has that influenced the music?
Influenced the music greatly, She pushes us. I'm already the crazy one, and I always want to take the next crazy step. But sometimes I may step back and say, okay, we cool right here. She says, no, take the next step.
Take
Keep
that
going.
risk.
Yes, don't be afraid. You know what you can do, you know? And you always need that. You always need that, somebody to push you.
What's the biggest risk you've taken?
Biggest risk I've taken, starting a business, period.
Yeah.
You know, I went to college for political science.
It's a
and-
big change.
Yes. And once I graduated, well, in my senior year, I'm looking at college, I'm looking at everybody who's graduating, everything that's going on. I'm like, this is not, I made an investment. I don't like the return on my investment. I want to take, you know, go take another route and invest somewhere else and start over. So
Were you scared in that moment? Or
Was I
was it just
scared?
like blind ambition at this point? Like I'm going all the way?
I'm not really into fear. I'm not really scared. I'm more so into, you know, what has to be done, what needs to be done. People say a lot of things, but can't pay attention to those things. You have to do what you want to do. I know that I wanted to take a step, an entrepreneurial step. I was already rapping. I said I could start a business and do that, make it grow from here.
Were your family and other team members supportive of that decision at that time?
In their way. Everybody is supportive in their way. The way that I think, it's hard to support me because I'm crazy, like I said. So it's hard to support that always, but you know, as we go, people see more. People have to see before they can believe. So as you take each step, people believe more and more. So, you know, they support the way they can, and the support grows as we continue.
You seem really humble,
Thank you.
really.
Thank you.
And you never forget where you come from, all
Right.
of you. You guys take the P on the road, wherever you
Everywhere.
go. Do you rep it everywhere?
Everywhere I go, you know, it's in me. That's part of who I am, the way I talk, the way I dress, the way I act, how cool people say I am. It's just, you know, I'm regular in Peoria. I'm not even the coolest person, you know.
Depends on who you ask.
Right.
Where's been your favorite place to perform or team to open up for?
My favorite place to perform so far has we opened up for Currency in Chicago at the Metro Theater. And the reason it was my favorite was because, you know, outside you have your name on the
Yeah, the
on
marquee.
the board. Yeah, on the marquee, and our name was on there. So that's why it was my
Awesome.
favorite. So
Did you take a picture?
yeah, I definitely
Out of
took a
sense
picture.
to everybody. That's awesome.
Yeah, it is.
Do you ever look back, reminisce, and just think about your successes and your goals? Did you ever think you weren't going to make it? And I know that you're young in your career and you have so many future goals, but you guys have established a lot.
Yes, and I definitely thought that I wasn't going to make it. I sat in the driveway, and I decided that, you know, I could go work at Caterpillar. And this is before Iron Rose, and Shanice sat me down, and she said, don't quit, keep going. That simple. I said, okay. And
She's a
now,
keeper.
yes, definitely. I come to realize that, but you have to pay attention to the good things and think about the good things and think about your successes, because that's what keeps you going. If you think about where you are now rather than where you are going, and if you think about the
Right.
bad things rather than the good things, you know, to keep you stuck and to keep you where you are. So to continue forward, we have to think about all the good things that happened in the past and go forward to more good things.
Awesome. What are your goals? Where do you want to be 3 to 5 years from now?
35 years from
3
now?
to 5.
I said 35. Wow. But yes, 3 to 5 years from now, you know, I plan to be growing, bigger. In this business, I don't see it stopping, you know. It's not just music. We have merch also. We shoot our own videos, and everything is, we're working towards getting everything in-house. I want to be bigger than whatever company you can think of one day, not just for music, but with everything, you know. Thinking 3 to 5 years, we can grow the music to being, you know, mainstream pop stars, and we can grow the merch to being, you know, in every store worldwide, you know, those type of things.
That's incredible. How do you deal with the politics in your business?
The politics,
Yeah, people who are telling you, blocking opportunities, telling you what's not there when they know it is, or
Yeah.
just, you know, people that you have to work with, you
Yeah.
know, in different avenues where you have business, but you know that they're not the right type of energy for you.
yeah, that's the nature of the business, actually, you know. You have to deal with those people. and it gets harder as you go on. These people are sharks, you know, the killers. They don't want to give you help. They don't want to throw you the bone. You have to take it. So I just keep that mindset. You go in strong, be strong, stay strong, take it.
Would that be your biggest piece of advice for
Yes.
someone up and coming? You can't wait for, you need to take your shot.
Yes, just do it. You know, people, they won't help you because they don't want you to surpass them. You have to understand that. Find a way that we can help each other, keep going, move forward in a positive way.
You definitely need that support.
Yes.
But you have to realize before you even get started how much you're willing to sacrifice,
Yeah.
and that everyone's not going to like you.
Yeah, definitely. Not everybody's gonna like you. Personally, they might not like your music. You know, we get comments on the video that are outrageous, outlandish. You know, how could you be so mean? But you have to take it as, you know, part of the business. That's what happens.
Are you able to respond to your comments and engage?
I don't like to personally because I think that, you know, the comment is the comment, whether it's positive or it's negative, it's still energy towards my video. So
You can spend hours.
yeah, you know, you can get lost in it. I'm just thankful for that you put the energy into watching the video and commenting on it. Thankful for
That's
that.
what's up. So I love you guys. You guys are humble,
Thank you.
and you're definitely inspirational to artists and entrepreneurs everywhere.
Thank you.
So I'm really anxious to talk about your upcoming projects. You guys are involved with a lot of charity work
Yes.
and promote a lot of great causes.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Right now, we're doing a charity event for breast cancer awareness, and you know, for every pink hoodie that we sell, we'll donate 10% of the profits to breast cancer. So yeah,
That's
very
awesome.
involved in the community. We also did a Secure the Vote campaign to get our, you know, community to get out and vote. We made a video. We made a video of us going out and voting, you know, to get the community involved, get the youth involved, get them paying attention to voting.
Awesome, awesome causes.
Yeah.
I think that's awesome. Breast
Thank
cancer awareness, getting out the vote, those are extremely important causes, okay, that transcend a lot of demographics, right? Very needed conversations to have. Does your poli-sci background have anything to do with that?
Definitely, definitely. College in general has a big play in what I do as far as music-wise and business-wise, you know. Sometimes I say I didn't learn as much as I would like to in college, but it didn't teach me mostly educational things. It taught me more broader perspective of things. So I can have a poli-sci class, and dealing with the people in my poli-sci class can help me write raps, you know.
Right.
Help me see different perspectives. We had different people from the Army, you know, people who wanted to be a judge, people who wanted to be a mayor, and it's different perspectives in that poli-sci class, you know, and it helped a lot with the music.
Right. How to deal with people, different types of people.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
factors that influence,
Yeah.
you know, relationships and all of that. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So you value your education.
I do, I really do. You know, at first, I wasn't a fan of college because I thought I didn't get what I wanted out of it. But looking back, I can see that it was very important. It wasn't just the education, it was the meeting the people, it was the ideas that was floating around the campus, you know, and just the energies and the vibe. And it was very important. I loved it.
I love that message, and I sincerely thank you for using your platform to promote education, and not just your platform, but you as a successful entrepreneur and a Black man, to state that on your platform and promote awareness of things such as breast cancer and voting, and the importance of a college education.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, you guys heard it first here on Mike's Uncut Original Concept. I'm here with 10K, Mike from the 9, and King Jofee from Iron Rose. Why don't y'all join me out when we sign up? That's what's up, musicians. You heard it here first. Peoria natives, Iron Rose. If you support Mike's Uncut Original Concept, be sure to subscribe, hit that like button, tap the bell, follow the Mike's Uncut movement. We'll check you out later.
Peace out.